Are we witnessing the world's balance of power shift? All because one leader chose ego over strategy. Welcome to Sacred Echoes of India. In this segment, we are going to examine whether the future of global power is shifting, not because of strategy or diplomacy, but because of one leader's refusal to put ego aside. Today, we're talking about the one relationship that will define global power for the next 50 years, the United States and India, and how decades of progress, decades of trust, decades of strategic cooperation are now being tested like never before. Let's start with the big picture. The US-India relationship isn't just important, it is defining, because every sector that will shape the future, defense, climate, energy, artificial intelligence, space, emerging technology, all of it depends on strong cooperation between Washington and New Delhi. Think of the world like an unfolding chessboard. The US may be the queen, China might be the rook, making aggressive moves, but India is the kingmaker, the piece whose position changes the entire strategy. A strong US-India partnership means a free and open Indo-Pacific. This is not just geopolitics. This is the story of how India became absolutely essential to the future of the world, and why losing India would reshape global power forever. A stronger Quad alliance, resilient global supply chains, democratic powers shaping technology and security. In short, India has become the geopolitical anchor the world cannot ignore. But this didn't happen overnight. Successive American presidents, Republican and Democrat, spent years, even decades, building this trust. They revitalized the Quad. They deepened defense cooperation. They nurtured a booming tech partnership. They built supply chains that could withstand global shocks. When the Biden administration ended its term, it handed over an Indo-US relationship at its strongest point in history, a partnership built not on emotion, but on a strategic discipline. It was one of America's greatest foreign policy successes. And then things changed. Decades of cooperation suddenly collided with unpredictable political decisions. High tariffs on India, some of the highest America has ever imposed, a stunning 50% tariff on Indian goods, a $100,000 fee on H-1B visas, hitting Indian talent the hardest. And then stalled leader-level meetings, a Quad summit postponed indefinitely, sending a chilling signal across the Indo-Pacific. It was like building a beautiful skyscraper, and then someone takes a hammer to the foundation. Why? Not because of strategy, not because of national security, but because of personal grievances, political pressure, and even an obsession with the Nobel Peace Prize. Yes, you heard that right. A relationship vital to global stability, jeopardized over ego. And here's where the danger deepens. When the US pulls away from India, it creates openings for Russia, for China, for adversaries who would love nothing more than to break the Indo-Pacific coalition. You don't get a Nobel Prize by driving your most important partners into the arms of your competitors. Let's be very clear. If America loses India, it loses far more than just a partner. It loses the backbone of Indo-Pacific strategy. It loses access to one of the world's most important tech talent pools. It loses a crucial democratic counterweight to China. It loses the world's fastest growing major economy. It loses a defense partner that actually shares its long-term strategic interests. You are undermining your own opportunities. This partnership is too important, too strategic, too essential for global stability. So where do we go from here? On a positive note, Congress understands the stakes. Both parties, yes, both know how critical India is to America's long-term future. But understanding isn't enough. This moment demands action. It demands rebuilding trust, re-energizing cooperation, reaffirming that India is not just another country, but a central pillar of America's vision for global leadership. Because the world is not waiting, China is not waiting, Russia is not waiting, and the US cannot afford to lose the one partner whose rise aligns with its own strategic destiny. India has become one of the most important nations in shaping the future of the world. And how America treats India today, right now, will echo for generations. The question is simple: will the US rise to meet the moment or let history slip through its fingers? Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.